Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Liver Show, baby. Massive gains. I just took a busy $2,000 today, and we took the short. Pretty awesome day. I'm going to show you how we shorted and long the market on a Saturday with this volatility, baby. That's what it's all about. We just need some movement. We can get some juice. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. My crutches are falling over there a little bit there. Hey, Sammy crutches. Hey, you know what's in these crutches, huh? Hey. Oh. Almost hit my crutches again. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get that music back up and pumping. It's actually my favorite track. It is called Ottawa. It's called Valente by Ottawa. But it brings that fire. Today was an amazing day. I did the live stream this morning. I gave you guys the short, right? I told you I was going to dump. Anyone take the dump to the downside? I told you we were going to dump over here. Hey, Sammy gave you the dump. He said they were going to throw it in the dumpster over there. And what happened, huh? We found a couple over there. I got a foot hanging out over here. Throw them in the East River. Shout out to everybody here. But yes, we took a nasty dump to the downside here for Bitcoin. And that's just kind of what happened today. Unbelievable, right? But we did give you the short this morning. And if you were privy to what happened there, you were able to take advantage of that short and get down. Shout out to anyone that did that. We love you. We appreciate you. But thank you so much for jumping on and getting that education and teaching you guys how to get it in. Then I made a long, and I'm going to show you how long. I just made $1,400 on weeks. While I was lying down, icing my leg, I was like incapacitated on painkillers, icing my leg, and I still made $12.91 on that trade, and I made $500 on our earlier trade, another $100 in between those two trades. And so I made almost $2,000 today day trading Bitcoin. All right, and how did I do it? Well, I trade when we see a flag above the 200, touching the 21 on the 1 minute time frame. And here we are, right? Bang, bang, bang. And we made gains in the group. I sold for $12.91. I was up $14.66. It's a beautiful day to be alive. I gave my group the shot right here. I said, I see the model now. Possible 1 hour entry as well, as we were doing a tweezer bottom. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Cup and handle. 21 above the 200. Sammy, cup and handy to the upside. 79,340. We hit the exact target. That's exactly what happened. I played it out for you perfectly. It hit it exactly. I don't know what else I could do for you. That's exactly the target. Look at that. And then it came back down. Might be getting another bump here to the upside. We actually might have another bit of a scalp going. And the 4 hour time frame to me is tweezer bottoming, which tells me you could get along here with a stop below these 2 wicks and you just might win this trade. We're looking for that inverted head and shoulder to play out here, right? That's what we're looking for on the 4 hour time frame. Let's do our top down and break it down. And again, the 1 minute is bouncing now off the 200 moving average. Getting a nice move. Anyone make gains with me today in the trading group? Made $40K today. Woof. This leverage. Wow, you made $40K, man. That's amazing. Hey, man, I'm a multimillionaire and I never made no $40K in a day. Actually, I made like 50, 60 to $100K in a day, but not really with heavy leverage. I'm not into that. Because you could have lost like probably $40K today too, but God bless you, man. I'm impressed. Like, I don't like to make $40K in a day is so crazy. But yeah, man, my leg is beat up. I'm swollen with my Achilles. Literally, my Achilles is ruptured. And I'm waiting for surgery. I don't know when I'm going to have to schedule surgery. They did nothing for me at the hospital, which I didn't think they would, right? I mean, it's a hospital. All right, it's not specialized medicine. So, but I'm in good spirits, man. You know, I just got a call saying I'm going to be on Fox News, I think tomorrow, on the Guy Lambert show. Is that true? Let me see. Is it tomorrow or Monday? But yeah, I got a text and it says, got you booked on a television tomorrow. You appear live on Fox 5, Washington, D.C. with the host Guy Lambert at 1 p.m. Eastern Time via Zoom to talk crypto crashing markets, 5 to 6 minutes. So there we are, man. My first TV debut. I'm getting into the big leagues, baby. You know I was going to breach in. And again, it's small, but that's how it starts, man. And I'm so blessed that anyone would care about me and help me out in any way, shape, or form. And so I'm super, super excited. You should be called Big Bobby. Hey. Jordan played the best while having the flu. Your trading is going to be spot on. I know, right? I believe that. I love that you just said that, bro. Remember when he had the flu and he came through? Dutang, I love you, bro. You're one of the coolest people I ever met. Like, you're the type of people I want to hang out with. I love you. People that bring up those types of stories, that dig deep. Dutang, Dumpster David, I love you, man. You're an OG from day one. I got to meet. Have we met yet, man? I got to meet you. Everyone, if you're not going to Bitcoin Las Vegas, I suggest you do. I will be going. There was a mix-up between Token 2049, but I'd have to fly out to Dubai, and it looks like it may not be happening. So I was going to possibly get into the ring and fight. I was going to have the debut fight. I was offered the debut fight I won't say who because it's rude to say who, but there was, a bigger like a bigger Twitter influencer. He's not that big on YouTube, but a pretty big Twitter influencer. And yeah, man. So look, could we get the bounce, or is that shoulder, head, right shoulder? Saturday night, considering I already sniped on a Saturday on the low, as this started to come up, I bought here, and then when we pumped in, I sold that move, right? Again, what did I do? How did I make money today? Does anyone have no clue how I made money today? Put a 444 in the comments if you have no idea how I made money today. You'd like me to explain it so you can replicate it. Put a 333 if you knew exactly what I did and you know exactly what my model is and you know how to execute. I just want to see how many people listen, how many people need the learning, and how many people want to get down. Wow. How many people have never seen the chat? Tony, you've been here many times. He's still putting a 444. Tony knows how I did it. How many people have never been on the stream before? Put a 111 representing your first time ever here on the stream. You've never heard my voice. You've never seen me. You have no idea who Sam Price, the crypto lifer, is. Why do people listen to this guy? Why does he have 600 people watching him on a Saturday night when nobody watches crypto, when nobody cares? So if you've never seen the show before, put a 111. Let me know. Wow, we got a bunch of people. So the algorithm still sends new people every single day. Ralph buys your car. Amazing. What kind of, do you want to buy the Lambo or do you want to buy the Escalade? Let me know. I'll put in an order for you. Shout out to all the beautiful people here. Buy or sell, the price is right, baby. Yeah, I'm just, when you're drunk on gains after being, incapacitated all day, it's kind of crazy. I didn't expect today to be a nice big gainer day, but hey, it is what it is. We made it happen, Captain. Shout out to gold. Is gold a buy right here on BTCC? It's looking like it might get a little frisky here. Out of a flag to the upside as well, and you got to add that. I got to I want to make sure that it's the only con I have for BTCC is I do have to add the moving average like every time, and it's very it could be cumbersome, right? Delete that. It's an easy process, but it just Again, I love the liquidity, I love the matching, I love the movement. Everything is great. I just would like these to stay on screen if possible. Because I'll tell the exchange you'll make more money because I might be making one of these and adjusting my indicator and then I don't get in the trade, right? So wouldn't you rather me be traded up? I mean, exchanges make more money when people trade, so it benefits the exchange to keep that cookie cooking, right? We'll get that cookie going. So I'm gonna be on it until we get it. All right. But look, that looks interesting there. That's a bit of a flag right here. That could pump to the upside. The 21 is touching in gold. Looks like it's going to get a little bit of a move here to the upside. Looks like I could be trading some gold on the 1 minute time frame. What I like to see is the inverted head and shoulder here. See? I'll raise this up a little bit. I want to see the shoulder, head, right shoulder. If gold ends up right in here, to me, it might be a nice little scalp here on a Saturday night, just because Saturday night's usually not volatile, but they move in price so much, and if we bounce back, there's going to be people that feel like they have to jump on in. CME gaps all over the place now, too. Above us, there's going to be a massive CME gap. All right, Elkhorn had a small CME cup and handy in the 5 minute an hour ago. Caught a small move for 400. Yeah, got to see you in good spirits despite the injury. I sent you an email. Crypto Steph, I love you. So nice of you to do that. You did exactly what I asked. That's amazing. You're awesome. Dirty skirts, that's you, right? Yeah. Sorry that happened. It's been multiple brains of him. My car on a motorcycle, so. Wow. Fast forward 5 months later. See, Sarasota Memorial botched his simple stitching job. They did what's called a slap suture instead of a compound suture. Interesting. 5 months later, in a total of 10 months. And when I went back, I threw a kick over the doctor's head, so I don't give up, brother. First of all, I don't think you would, but I want to offer myself to you however you want to call that. Amen, yeah. Thank you, brother. Dude, and you live near me, man. Oh my gosh. So amazing, bro. No, I got you. I'll finish this on my own. But thank you so much for that email, man. I can't wait to finish reading that. Bitcoin is weak. Cannot get higher, really. Possibly, yeah. We're going to take a look at the big picture. It was a slam dunk for the Bears today. They really cashed in on some Bitcoin lows. And it may be worse. It may get worse here. It may not be over just yet. We need a V-shaped recovery here on the 4-hour. Let's take a look at what happened on the bigger picture. Massive sell-off, too. And, I even went into some research with BlackRock and what they've been doing. And they've been selling pretty heavily, too, this month. There's been some serious outflows to Bitcoin and BlackRock. So, yeah. And we also have some other news to go over, too. One thing I want to talk about is how Tether has this new stable coin, right? Tether officially announces the highly anticipated new altcoin product. And it's a USAT, a US-made, friendly, federal-regulated dollar-backed stable coin. So, and they figured they read the Genius Act, and they wanted to put something in there. All right. XRP and another altcoin mentioned in the latest Epstein documents. Here's what you need to know. A remarkable email of great interest to the cryptocurrency world has emerged in a new release Jeffrey Epstein document. This message dated July 31st, 2014 contains statements sent by Austin Hill, a leading figure in the industry, to Epstein, a technology investor in Joy Ito. The document, direct reference to Ripple and Stellar products, sparked controversy within the crypto ecosystem. In the email, Austin Hill stated, Ripple and Jed's new Stellar project is bad for the ecosystem we're building, and we believe investors investing in two horses in the same race are harming our economy, our company. The message indicates that the request to reduce or completely withdraw investments allocation was conveyed by other co-founders. Hill argued that investors supporting both Ripple and Stellar could lead to a conflict of interest. I agree with that. He's among co-founders of Blockstream, a Bitcoin and blockchain infrastructure company. The phrase Jed's new Stellar project mentioned in the email references Stellar Network, which Ripple co-founder Jed McCaleb launched after leaving Ripple. And then Jed could also sell his Ripple, which he could use to make Stellar. The whole Jed McCaleb story is so shady. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm going to leave it alone, right? But that was mentioned in the Epstein files, right? And everyone's like, why did Bitcoin fall? The reason. Everyone wants a reason. I mean, the TA was spot on, but Bitcoin's price dropped today. That hasn't been seen for a long time. I mean, it was a massive dump. It was as big as everyone. It was as big. Let me show you how big the dump was today. It was big as the FTX crash. So if you go to myx.com, COVID crash 1.2 billion. FTX crash 1.6 billion. Today, 1.59 billion. Today was a black swan event. If you lived through today, you lived through one of the biggest liquidations in the history of Bitcoin. Feels like we've been saying that every single time. All right. So Saylor was not in there. It's actually the opposite of Michael Saylor. They tried to get him, but it didn't make any sense. Yeah, it actually was the complete opposite. They said they couldn't get him. They said they tried him. He was weird. His autism, they said his strange behavior. Saylor was actually vindicated completely as someone who they could not bribe or figure out. Said they didn't have any weak points on him. All right. I was live today. I gave you the short for Bitcoin. Told you we were likely to take a drop somewhere to 71,006 was my target. It could go all the way to 62 too. This may not be over. But that short did play out. If you took the short, you did take it. And that was this morning. Yes, exactly. You did what the lifer does. Now the question is, where you in a wheelchair or crutches or standing because of the leg injury? You're just different. I'm glad to be a part of the 99. I feel cooked. Yeah. I don't give up on what I believe in. I don't care if my leg is hurt, and I don't care what's happening, crutches, wheelchair, you name it. I'm there for you guys. I love you guys. I want to keep it pushing. I won't stop. All right? I won't stop. I was on the short and just didn't have the guts to hang on. It's okay. If you made something, And so just a lot of amazing news. The U.S. government, is the U.S. government shut down? Is that true? I'll ask Grok. I always ask Grok. And it's interesting. Grok doesn't seem to remember stuff. I just actually asked a date on BlackRock. And my history should say BlackRock. Yeah, here we go. So look at this. Based on recent data, Bitcoin ETF flows on-chain activity. You can't get this anywhere else. I compiled this information here live for you on the stream. But Bitcoin recently data for Bitcoin ETF flows and on-chain data. BlackRock has indeed been selling significant amounts of Bitcoin in January of 2026. The primary driven outflows from their iShares Bitcoin Trust, IBIT, ETF. This isn't necessarily a full dump of their entire holdings, but reflects investor redemptions, forcing the fund to liquidate Bitcoin to return cash. I think I just saw a super chat coming on in there. Let's watch the balls hit the jar. Oh, it was explosive. Explosive. One of them. Oh. One of them fell on the ground. I got one of the balls right there. Unbelievable. I never understand how they come off the screen and hit the ground like that. Unbelievable. Andrew Yurkovic dropping a dime on me, man. I'm going to catch that one for a touchdown. Here it goes. Boom. Blessed to make a few figures today. Not biased. No panic. Just using skills, knowledge gained in part from Crypto Lifer and Master Friend. I don't trade exactly like either of them, but they are great resources for trading. Blessed to all here. God bless Andrew Yurkovic. You're amazing, man. I turned 100 into 50K today. It was so easy. How? I forgot to watch Sammy this morning. Join the 99. Shout out to Crypto Billy. We love you, man. No worries, bro. You'll be on top for the rest of your life. You know what's up. Yeah, everything got smashed, man. Partial shutdown for Bitcoin for the government. Thank you, Andrew, for that mighty super chat. You didn't have to give it. You did that. Going back to you tenfold. Over the past week or so, U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs have seen massive net flows totaling around $1.62 billion across 4 days, ending in January 2022 of 2026, with BlackRock's IBIT leading the pack at 22.3 million in daily redemptions on that date, equivalent to 250 Bitcoin. For the full week, BlackRock recorded 522 million in net outflows for IBIT, including a peak of 356. And on the 26th, it hit a single-day outflow record of 817 million since December 2025. That was the biggest time, that we haven't seen that. And they're contributing to 318 million from IBIT alone. This push month overall flows into the negative territory, representing less than 1% of the total AUM, though. Still a sharp reversal, but less than 1% of the actual fund. It's a nothing burger. The big boys are going to hold their Bitcoin for the next 10 to 15 to 20 years. I hope you have a long-term outlook, or you probably will get washed away on the beach, baby. Sorry, I'm just telling you the truth. Earlier in January, Bitcoin ETFs actually saw record inflows of 3.2 billion, with BlackRock pulling in 1.4 billion for IBIT, indicating the selling is a recent shift, possible tied to broader market weakness, hedge fund exits, and macroeconomic factors like PMI data. So they have been selling off, but still long-term investors at institutions, people with big money, and Twitter is blowing up. I got about a few hundred followers. I think I got 300 followers on Twitter in the last couple days. I've been doing a lot of spaces. I was on a big space yesterday. I was treated very rudely in the space. Someone swore at me. I just said I was doing well since Trump got in. I wasn't trying to, I was just making a statement, and I got attacked. It was insane. You could replay that. The guy actually then said, "I know more than you forgot." A very rude man. I don't really remember his name. I think the spaces will come up somewhere. But yeah, and then one guy, we were talking about digital IDs, and one guy in there said, he said, digital IDs in Estonia are giving people the ability to use them on their own independently. And then this girl jumps in, interrupts him, and says, "You can give financial advice at another time." And I was like, he's not giving financial advice. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? And the way she interrupted him on the spaces, like when I'm in a Crypto Billy space, when I'm at a Mario Nafal space, when I'm in a Grant Cardone space, no one acts like that. I don't know what was up with that space, but people weren't talking to each other with positivity and love. And I had to jump on out of there. I wasn't going to be around that negative energy. Shout out to Grant Cardone. I've been saying the same thing for some time. People want to believe what they want to believe without any due diligence, right? Everyone keeps saying America has a housing shortage. It doesn't. Divide total homes by population and you get this. Interesting, right? Keep it simple, stupid, is KISS. I didn't call you guys that. Keep it simple, silly, maybe. But my mom used to say that, no offense. Why is Cardano trending here on X? In 6 months from now, people are going to be wishing they bought ADA at 32 cents. Maybe they're right. I still hold my Cardano, so I'll be all good. Charles looked like he lost some weight. Is that AI Charles or real Charles? I've never seen Charles without the glasses and skinnier. So I'm going to sell my Blackhawk, mothball the jet, sell my Lamborghinis, and just go all in. Why not? I started from nothing. Is that really what he said? Hold on. I just want to see what Charles is saying here. I'm kind of curious. I'm a fan of Charles.
We're going to succeed if we keep doing the same thing again and again and just be part of that club. Hedge a little bit. If you're going to do great things, you have to go all in. So what I'm going to do is get back to that rock, downsize a little bit. So I'm going to sell my Blackhawk.
He's got a Blackhawk helicopter.
Jet. Sell my Lamborghinis. Just go all in. Why not? I started from nothing. Many of you older fans, you remember when I was sitting in my apartment and I had the stuffed giraffes back on the dresser. And those were the days I love more than any other. And those were the most fun I've ever had.
Look at that, huh? Getting rid of the Blackhawk. I'm going to keep my Lamborghini just for now. I just got mine, so give me a couple years, but I'll probably, Jesus. Hey, but at least you can sell one. He has one, right? He has one to sell. Anyway, how did we make money today? What's happening? Could this be, could this monthly, tonight's the monthly candle close. All right. So tonight is the monthly candle close. Let's take a look at it. So beautiful that we got to hit it on the Saturday. Sometimes it's Wednesday night and I got to do a double stream. So let's take a look, man. And let's see. So we opened at 87,648 and 21 cents. The high was 97,924 and 49 cents. We sold that exact top, if you remember. The close was 78,741. All right. And the low was, we opened at 87,648. The high was 97,924. The low was 75,719. You could have got Bitcoin at 75K today. Unbelievable. And it closed at 78,741, down $8,907 on the month. Nasty candle. We broke the low. We broke these lows. Like up until just a couple days ago, this is a chance this was going to be green and possibly do a tweezer bottom. And there was still a chance of hidden bullish divergence. Hidden bullish divergence is completely negated now, unless, it's crazy, unless this is the hidden bullish divergence, which, I've never thought about. And that would be the first time. It doesn't hit this point, so it technically could be hidden bullish divergence. What if? I'm just going to go over the most, what if this is what happens here? Just what if? Think about it. They just took this was the biggest sell-off since FTX and COVID. So, how much more can they get Bitcoin down? They tried as hard as they could. We should be at 9 or 10 today. A 14 is not good enough, man. You're at 9 or 10. This is a buying opportunity, in my humble opinion, for Bitcoin. This is just a buying opportunity for BTC. It has to be. It's an area of definitely interest for me to buy Bitcoin. So in my humble opinion, it is what it is, but it just, time to buy more BTC. You do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do at all. It's so crazy and a shame people like the guy on the space's value, convenience over freedom. As digital ID will be the end of his and all of our freedom. Yeah. Well, the space, it was an interesting space. I'll give you that. I don't think they knew where I was coming from and they tried to figure it out. You can't figure me out in a sentence. One girl goes, I started a business that's doing great. She goes, what's your business? She goes, what? She goes, and I go, I'm the crypto lifer. I live stream every day. And they think I'm telling them who I am, right? Trying to get a free plug on a spaces. You know what I mean? But that's my business. They asked me what my business was, right? And she goes, we don't give a HIT about who you are, what's your business? And I was like, and I said, what are you what don't you understand? My business is I'm a live streamer. She's like, so you don't do anything for anybody. You don't produce anything. You don't make anything. You know how many people I tip? You know how many times I go out to dinner a week? You know how many, I go to car washes. I do details for my car. I overspend on things because I know the hard workers out there. I find ways to distribute my money back into society every single day. Okay. And so, and I have employees and I have people that I employ and that I help every day. And I have people that I feed. And anyway, I was a little whoa, you know what I mean? And they're like, don't plug yourself. We don't know what you're doing. I was like, dude, and then when they got me, I said, I'm sitting here with an ruptured Achilles. I'm on this live stream. You guys are swearing at me. It was so funny. It was just like, you literally teach for every single day in addition to the paid class you do. Yeah, you give us most important thing, knowledge you teach every day. Tell people you're a teacher. That's what I said. I said I teach education. That's what I said. Broken structure to the downside of the monthly. See a pullback and another dump. Yeah, that's what I see. Super Guppy has flipped and kamikaze. I know, right? Could tell she's yeah. It was hardcore, and that was what was going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. Anyway, no, we're not feeding the trolls. I'm just telling you what happened last night. It was so fun. I'm not feeding any trolls. Last night was fun. It's just good to talk. You got to talk about it. It's funny. So anyway, let's break it down. So this is your best case scenario for Bitcoin. Somehow, some way you get a bounce here. Unlikely. And this is the inverted head and shoulder. Okay. This is possible. I know it's, no one will believe this, but we could be getting a bounce. Then we would consolidate. July of 2028, we start to break out. And then we hit 178,000 by September of 2029. But wow. Yikes. That's in 2.5 years. Crazy, right? She was from Minnesota. Oh my God, don't go there. Anyone who knows you give it all away to help everybody. Thank you for saying that. Very nice of each and every one of you to say that. I guess I've made it clear through my actions like every day that I've been here. But so again, this morning we gave you the short. You guys, a bunch of people said, how did you get into the long? We're going to show you that as we whittle our way down. So the monthly candle looks horrible. Possible bullish scenario is that we never break this resistance here and we somehow bounce and we turn it into a monster inverted head and shoulder. This is a falling wedge. I mean, when's the last time Bitcoin had 1, 2, 3, 4 straight months of dump? Never. I've never seen it. 1 month of dump followed by a green, 1 month of dump. Here's one right here. Let me see. There's one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months of dumping, and that was the bottom of the bear market. You see, so we're getting bear market bottoms when we're not even close. You know what I mean? Because we were so high. So like, even if they dump us even more, let's go over the worst case scenario. Bitcoin likes to come to the 786 fib after a massive rally. I've seen it many times. So this is saying that we're headed back down here to $40,000, right? And we usually front run Bitcoin because there's bigger money in it. So I could see us maybe dipping to maybe like this resistance here at 47, 48. You know what I mean? Maybe a 50K dippage. So yeah, I mean, I'm ready to accumulate Bitcoin in the belly of the beast here for sure. And we may be going through a bear market. And again, there's going to be pump and dumps in it. Today was a massive dump. I made money on a long, and I'm going to teach you how you can long on the worst day of the week. I found my beautiful, beautiful move. I have a model, and when I see the model, I take it. The model works very well after a massive dump. Very good chance the model is going to play out for you because the volatility is elasticized, and you're going to get that elastic spring back to the upside. You see what I'm saying? And that's kind of just what I see happening many times. So I mean, this could be a bit of like a, this could be a falling wedge that does break out. Do you bounce off previous support as resistance at 71,005? That's going to be our next key area of interest. We break 71.5, you're coming down to 61,000. You break 61, you're likely coming all the way back down to 48. So you got 71, 61, and then 48,000. You could see there's no support between 40 and 60K at all. Barely any. I mean, it was a smooth move with some wickage. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm prepared for the Zivist. And we showed you, so get ready for 40K being a possible bottom, 38,000 on a dip. I would have my clips open, my pickup trucks open to back up. Life-changing gains on these shorts. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Sam, wouldn't you pull the fib at its last impulse? No, this is the entire rally. Yeah. You want to see where would we retrace to on the biggest move. If you take the last impulse, you're looking for just a short Fibonacci retracement. Like right there, that's 618. That ain't bad. And you could also say that there's a chance we do bounce off this 786. But if you look at the whole leg, you want to look at the whole leg on a Bitcoin bull run, But yeah, there's some support. I mean, there's a lot of support right there at 71.5. And it took us a long time to break even this support, and that's not as strong. This is way stronger. Look, there's nothing here, and we had some trouble. We had a lot of trouble breaking through 82K. So this is way stronger than that. Way chunkier, way beefier. I'm going to the facts, that's all. So the monthly candle though closed absolutely horrible. Tomorrow night, we're going to get the weekly candle close. It's going to be bad news bears. All right. Bing bong. I feel bad for the people that just joined your stream in the middle and only heard, there we go to 40. Yeah, Sam sent you some snow, LOL. Oh my God, are we getting snow? No, we're not getting snow. Freezer warning starting soon. Okay. What's going on here? There will be... no snow's coming. Yeah, we ain't got snow, man. No. It was 70 degrees yesterday. Today it was 56. Tomorrow will be 46 degrees. This is not Florida weather. I'm not used to 56. It'll be 69 on Wednesday, and I'll be 70 by next Monday, but dang, man. So I hurt my leg. We lose the sun. It gets rainy here and nasty and gray. Just interesting, man, how everything starts to collapse on me. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's so much to understand about the Earth. It's been way longer than we realized. It would be crazy if that was the only right shoulder we get. I live in your area. It says it might have some snow a little south of here. How do you know you live in my area? I live in Portugal. 20% of snow in Sarasota overnight, but probably will melt before it hits the ground. Nah, it ain't happening, man. Yeah. I know. I think so too, best ever. I know. But it makes sense to fake everybody out who either thought we were going higher or we get a bigger right shoulder before the bear market dump. I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, we still might end up doing something like this. For sure. Yep. And then, I'm open to that. Yeah, everyone, we have to stay open-minded. We can do it together. We'll figure it out. I'm showing up every day, and the consistency is how you win. When you're consistent, you're going to win. Remember, we talked about this being a bear flag. We went over it so many times. I told you it was very likely. I said it's more likely you think it's a bear flag than anything else. I said if the 3-day gets back above the 200, we can flip bullish. Other than that, it's a wrap peasy. The weekly closed the candle outside of the channel, right? And that said that you should basically open up a short with a stop above the wick, and boom. Payday back to the 200 moving average here on the weekly time frame, right? And then you can see there's a lot of up and down on the price action too as well. And to me, it's all about the moving averages. When you lose the 3-day 200, the 21 crosses, you can see the 50 coming. You're going to head to the 4-day 200. You lose that, you're going to head to the 5-day, then the 7-day, and then possibly even the weekly 200 moving average, which is somewhere at $58,000. That's usually going to be close to the bottom. Here we hit it there at like 22, and our bottom was 16. It was like, I guess you could say 30% away. But if that is at 58 and you could go a little lower, maybe 49, 31, 39. But that looks like a decent bottom to me, the weekly 200 moving average. And we can make an inverted head and shoulder there and get back to business. So again, what we're going to do is show up every day and take advantage of the market. 5 years from now, I'm going to be here and we're going to be able to be the winners. And that's just it. Like, there's just no other way to do it. I just find consistency in my life. I stay disciplined. I stay off the drugs and alcohol, keep my mind clear, keep pushing. And only good things can come of this, right? Only good things can come of this. So that's what I'm excited for, that I know we're going to be consistent as a group and as a team, and we're going to win. So, yeah, I'm really not stressed about it at all. We're going to find opportunity, and we're going to be the ones that win, that end up on top. I always have, and I always will, man. Sammy, don't lose, man. My dad told me you're a Price. You're never going to lose. You were born to be rich, my dad said. Your last name is Price. You'll never be... My dad literally said, your last name is Price. You'll never be broke. Funny. He did say that. And he was right. He was right. He projected that I would never be broke, so therefore I wasn't. You know what I mean? My dad made sure his son had the confidence. Give your kids the confidence. I had a great dad. He gave me the confidence. If you didn't have a great dad like me, show up to my channel, listen to Jim Rohn. We'll get you where you need to be. I'll mentor you. I'll give you what you need. I'll give you that discipline that I was always looking for. Sam, I am from the UK, and your streams have helped me whilst in the hospital after my surgery. You're truly an inspiration. Would you fund me 500? Much love from London. No. But God bless you, man. Yeah. If you join the trading group, I do give $500 away at different times. So jump on in. But when people beg for money, it throws me off. Because I know begging for money isn't going to be high frequency behavior for me. So I don't do that, But anyway, I'd love to help you out. We'll see how it goes. Let's go, lifers. Thanks for what you do, Sam. I like to give it to someone that's not begging for it. You know what I mean? No offense. But thank you. I appreciate that I helped you. And may God bless you. All right. Thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. Bitcoin Bill, we love you. And thank you for the $50 super chat. Let's go, lifers. Thanks for what you do, Sam. You didn't have to give. You're such a blessing, man. Thank you so much for constantly giving. And I see you give to other channels, other people. You're really just supporting cryptocurrency as a whole. You're a great person. Thank you. You're spot on, man. You got high frequency vibes, so it's all going to come back to you. You know that already, though. That's the type of guy you are. That's why you live in abundance. And you hand me money every day because you're a blessed guy or woman. I think you're a man. Hey, Sam, can we check out the Six Sigma market? Even I was talking about it the other day. The Six Sigma, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. What is Six Sigma? The Six Sigma market? Six Sigma sim racing? A management quality control method using statistics method to reduce variable business processes? Lean Six Sigma certification? Six Sigma is a set of techniques and tools for process improvement? Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Get a job, bro, said Crypto Billy. Oh my God. You don't need money now that you found Sammy. You got the knowledge, man. People are watching from around the world. Greetings from Greece. God bless you, man. And go to cryptolifer.com. We survived the massive dump. Everyone was watching me when Bitcoin was dumping. We had 1,700 people. It was one of our biggest streams ever. All right? So by hanging out and sticking through, I show you how to win, man. I blew up my account twice. Just dust yourself off and go again. Amen, bro. Amen. Ain't nobody going to do it for you. You know, people that win are just the biggest losers. I've lost more than everybody here, probably. I bet you Crypto Billy's lost more than me. You know what I mean? I'm saying he wins again, but what I'm trying to tell you is the winners are people that have lost more than the losers. We just kept getting up. Like we're the fighter that got knocked out more than everyone else, but we got up and knocked everybody else eventually. Eventually, we won. Eventually, we made it happen. Eventually, we got the best of them. But it didn't mean that we didn't get a couple of good blows on us on our way to the top. No worries, brother. Can you do analysis of the yearly candle? It was just close. Another doji this year in the 2026. We ripped to the upside. Would it be a more realistic structure? Shout out to Sam for his Saturday night of his time. God bless you, man. McDonald's application for everybody. We got it. I slid one in for you guys. I drove by today. I slid one in for Billy, me, anyone else who wants a job at Mickey D's. It's there for us, okay? Guys, we have a job. Mickey D's loves crypto people. They even put a sign and a billboard in my area. They say, you know, Bitcoin's down. We're open for jobs. Even when I lose, I'm winning. Exactly, man. Learning to lose is the key to winning. Okay? So go to subscribe, join today. $99, it's $3 a day to hang out with me, man. A multimillionaire with a fast brain that never takes a day off. What else do you want? I shorted and long today and made gains out of the market. Was able to figure out. So let me show you how I made gains today if you didn't know how. All right, we're here on weeks live. We live traded on weeks today during the day. But so here's what happened. Let me show you how I did it. So when I see a big reversal, first thing I do is I go to the 1 hour and I look for one green candle next to a red one. So I saw that this green candle had closed next to the red one and I aped in. I aped in before it closed too. I aped in a little early, okay? And I got that cooking. So I was in and I put my stop loss down near this wick. And I said, hey, let's get this reversal going, right? That's all I was looking for was a little jump. I thought it was going to be a better jump than it was. So then I go to check out my trade, and I see the 1 minute, and we're right here. The 1 minute looks just like this right here. And I start drawing, and I go, oh, wow. I said, that's my model inside of a flag. I said, there's a shoulder, head, right shoulder there. Looks like we're going to the upside. I like what I'm seeing. I put the swing here, and I suggest we go to 79,380. And I gave it to the group. So this morning, look, if you're in my trading group this morning, I'm up at 8 a.m. So crazy. The first thing I see is a short. I'm like, that looks like we're going to dump. I said somewhere down to 71.5 possibly if we go even lower. And that may continue. You may be able to ride this short even lower than I had it going, right? Or than when Then I did the class. In class, I traded the short. Got out of the short when I saw the reversal, right? That ended up turning into a $536 short, right? Not amazing. I'm not saying I made boatloads of money. I could have made way more. And then I gave you the descending triangle. It did dump. And then it got really close to the target was right there at 80,000. We hit the target at 80,300. Beautiful call. We actually dipped down to like 78.5, right? I think we hit 75K at one point. Then I saw this going lower from 80, and that went down to like in the middle. Then I was looking for this to dump. It kind of dumped a little bit, but went sideways, and that's when I looked at the 4 hour. Okay. And so I see the model now. Possible 1 hour entry as well. So there's your model. Says you get in at 78.2 and you can sell at 78.340. And that's what I looked like. And that's what I was looking for, right? And then if you play the model out, you can see, boom, we boomed right to the target. It's pretty much exactly there. 380 there. And then we started to fall to the downside. Tells me to be done for the day, to be careful. Still a bit of a cup and handle now forming, though, for Bitcoin, no? As you can see, there's a bigger cup here, a broader cup with a handle here to the right side. Looking like we might be able to get this bigger move continuing. Bang, bang, bang. God bless you all, and thanks, Sammy, for your stream. Godspeed. Bye, January. And remember, everyone, I talked about how the year starts there's 365, but I said there's 360 days in the year. I said, let's just, the 5 days are for fun. But if there's 360 days a year, that means you have 36 10-day periods. And I kept telling you guys, remember what you do in the first January 1st to the 10th is going to predict a lot of what you do. And so I told myself that, and I went to the gym twice in those 10 days, knowing that I would go to the gym hopefully 4 times in the next day, you know what I mean, and compile that movement and compound it. And that's another thing about my leg is I was going to the gym, man. I always work out at home. I do heavy calisthenics. I am in good shape. I have a calisthenic workout that guys that work out every day tell me, wow, I got winded doing it. But I started going to the gym and weight training, and I hadn't done that in years. I really wanted to get my weight, get some bulk back in there. And, so anyway, now it is day 31. We've already slashed 3 of these 36 periods. You now have only 33 of these periods left. Isn't that crazy? Think about it. 3.6 is 10%. You're 10% through the year already. You don't believe me, do you? 10% of your year is gone already. That's kind of nuts. Don't you think? In 6 more days, it would be 3.6, right? 3.6 weeks. So technically, because 36 divided by that. The whole point is, so if you messed up those last 30 days, start fresh again and say, what am I going to do for the next 1 to 10 days? That's going to change my life. And I live through these 10-day periods. And I just keep kind of, and then I keep slashing them. Soon it'll be 30, then it'll be 20, then it'll be 21. Once we hit 21, you're basically a third now through, a little over a third through the year. So, and I wanted to make a book and call it Every 10 Days. How to start your year and finish it right with the 10-day outlook, right? So, man, Friday's coming quick. I used to do 500 push-ups a day. That's amazing. Why did you used to do it? Why didn't you keep doing it? I'm just messing with you, man. But why don't you get back on that saddle, man? There's no reason why you can't get it in. Can you pull up McDonald's chart? Not too bad. Yeah, it ain't bad at all. The McRib is ripping over there. So look, we have ourselves a cup in handy here for Bitcoin. The 4-hour May reverse might be smart to chuck it along here on the smaller time frames. That looks like a nice pump to the upside coming for Bitcoin. So anyway, so let's see what happens. We didn't take out this low, or we're right on it. We could be double bottoming here. This could be a giant double bottom for Bitcoin, couldn't it? What if this is a massive double bottom and we end up breaking to the upside? I'm going over some sign. Right now, this is a possibility. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but it's a possibility. This would be 177,000 by October of 2026. This would save the day. We'd get our super cycle. We'd all say no way. Too much money in us. And again, to me, anything is possible, but I stick to the 4-year cycle really until we see that we don't do it. You know what I mean? So there's a bear flag on the low time frame. Check the 1 minute and the 5 minute chart. I just did. It's in a cup and handle. I don't see a bear flag. Yeah. I see a cup and handle with a higher low. Right. But again, I guess me and you see different stuff. So again, who knows? A different perspective, different strokes for different folks is what we say in the Northeast. Cheddar melt was fire. That fat me talking. Oh man, you're making me want to just eat some cheddar melt. I still flip burgers at McDonald's and wrap 2 burgers at once. Oh, you give people double? Good for you, man. Like, wow, I got a double burger in there. The fear is wild, but wouldn't doubt it. Is the pie cycle dead? It looks like it, maybe. That's a good question. How to quit alcohol and be a better person. Alcohol just took me down so far and it gave me diarrhea, to be honest. No, too much information. But it always messed with my stomach, man. Don't lie. Everyone acts like it doesn't. You have a bunch of booze. You end up pissing right out your... Don't act like it doesn't mess you up. Couple margaritas and you're on the john all night. You are. Throwing a couple beers and you're farting foam. You know it. And I know it. 5-day Gaussian channel indicate bear market. Yeah, 100%. Where would you consider buying the handle of the cup? Right there. Honestly, Saturday night, I'd be careful. But I'd be using support and resistance. Previous support becomes resistance. Previous resistance becomes support. This is the flag you broke out of. Nice pump. Came back to retest. But could you make a shoulder? Look, I see a head and shoulder there too. Sketchy business on Saturday night. You could wait for us to get above the 200 and hit the model again. That'd be a smart move, is to wait for the model to occur. Okay. I see what he's saying. You could say it's a 5 minute on the you could say it's a bear flag here on the 5. That's going to go lower. And how can you identify that? I'll show you exactly what to do. So let's go to the 5-day chart. 5-day chart looks horrible. It says we're coming to the 5-day 200. I don't see how we don't. But, wow, we broke the low on the 5-day too, so that's bearish. We take a look at the 3-day chart, and the 3 days hugging a double bottom still. Some hopium copium there. And then again, here we are with the daily. And look, the daily made a shoulder ahead of right shoulder, came up, retested again, and it was a perfect bullish retest of the trend line. Like, look at that. Just like if you're about to break out, you hit the trend, you bounce. I mean, it was so perfect, really, in a way. And look, they faked. That was such a bull fake, and then we came back down, right? We shorted that. The M pattern there. And if you flip it upside down, it makes sense. It says it's going to 57,000. I don't see how it's not. Tweezer bottoms for Foreman on the 15. Yeah, I quit drinking 2 years ago and had drank for 10 years. All good now. Good. Yeah. If attacks in Iran, the crude oil stocks will explode, and it's making an H&L on the 4 hour. Can you check it out? Hey, Sam, can you explain the yearly candle 25, how we chose Doji? But no, I'm okay, man. Thank you, though, for forcing me to do your TA for everybody. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know what? I feel like you're my boss now. You've told me 3 times. I don't want to do what someone tells me to do. I'm very recalcitrant to being told what to do. Actually, you're telling me to explain something, but I mean, I'll look at it in a second. I just feel like you're forcing me to show your TA, and I'm just trying to do my TA, There's a very low likelihood. I asked Grok and artificial intelligence yesterday, and I know it doesn't do everything, but I feel like it thinks pretty good. And I went into Super Grok and I asked it some questions. And I'll tell you what I asked it if you want to know. All right. And I asked it, what were the odds of World War III? And it said the odds of World War III were very low. Even though I was on the space last night, they were telling me World War III is on the way. Tomorrow, the next day, World War III starts. I'm open-minded. Anything is possible. But, man, no one wants World War, man. It doesn't do anything for Iran's economy. Won't be good. It won't be good for our economy. It doesn't help the world. It's not strategic for anybody. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just, I am projecting a positive outcome and some situation where Iran just decides they're outmanned, man. We have our aircraft carriers, U.S. linking, all the stuff we have. You don't want to mess with it. We can send 70 craft overseas right now, and we got Apache helicopters. We have all the most high-tech jets that anyone has. They have old jets. You know what I mean? So I think when they reassess the situation, it's just it's all smoke and mirrors, man. So the daily does look like it's going to make another bear flag and continue lower, but it looks like it's going to take some time. This may be it was a massive liquidation, and I wouldn't be surprised if we jettison back up to the upside too, right? But for right now, I say we go just sideways and make more of a bear flag, and then we dump some more. To me, this is the most likely scenario, and we do come down to possibly back to about 70K even, 68,000. That's what I'm looking for. Okay? And then moving forward here, if we go over to that 12-hour, and again, remember the rejection of the 200 moving average? We knew that was bearish. It's my go-to no-go. And then we had this, we hit the M pattern. We rejected. We hit the 21 below the 200. I mean, right here, you're on a flag with the 21s touching the 200. You flip that upside down, we trade that bullishly all the time, right? So, and then we look at the 4-hour time frame, 80K then dump. Iran would just be a battle, not a war. They couldn't even keep Israel out of their airspace. Iran's a joke. Yeah. The whole point is bad for the world. It was promised them 3,000 years ago. Yeah. They already released the files, man. All the files were released today. Yeah. So funny, man. Everyone has their, I guess you get that, it's got to be this or that, right? But it's always something you don't know it is. I think CME closed at 84,200. We'll probably get a bounce, but the question is how high. Yeah, they did. There's going to be a massive CME gap there. I thought that was went up at 93K too. We never ended up closing that one, right? So I'm looking at this too on the 4-hour time frame, and again, maybe. So you got to watch this next 4-hour candle. It's huge. This 4-hour candle closes green, pushes out. Then we get a possible V-shaped recovery back up to 82.6. I think it's, I chucked in a long right now. I chucked in a long. I put a stop down here, and I chucked in a long because I'm like, you know what? And if I get stopped out, I didn't risk as much as I needed to there, as much as I won. So, hey, we'll see what happens. All right. So we'll see if that long prevails, but it doesn't look amazing, I'll be honest. And the 1 hour actually is looking a little bearish. And so that's why this 1 minute cup and handle really might spell the move here. 5 minute, 1 minute really might get you out of the sauce. There's the cup, there's the handle. But on Saturday night after massive movements, I'd be careful. I wouldn't be chasing. I'm going to shut it down tonight after the stream, and I ain't going to be touching the charts. So, yeah, make love, not war. My dad had that sticker on his refrigerator in my garage. My dad was a hippie, man. He was born in 1946, man. He was 24 in 1970. Like, he was the perfect age for the 70s and the 60s, Didn't mean to offend. Apologies. That was my intention. Just wanted your opinion. No, you didn't offend. I was being rude. Let me go take a look at it. You weren't being offended. I don't know why I could be such a hard-nosed pain in the butt sometimes, man. I know. Let's take a look here at BTC. I know myself better than most. Hey, it's me. Hey, I know you. You're me. Hey, you should know yourself. It's you. Hey, you. It's you over there again. You ever wake up in the mirror? You ever wake up, look in the mirror, and say, hey, it's you again? Oh, you again? Man. Nah, you gotta say, oh, you again. Happy to see you, man. I woke up last night, right? Funny, remember every morning I say, dear Lord, thank you for my use of my legs, man. I walk to the bathroom and boom, right? Gone. You know what I mean? I can't walk to the bathroom now. It's so interesting. The daily looks bearish too. You got to get a daily close. That looks like it's going to collapse further. Daily looks nasty, actually. Doesn't look good to me at all. But we'll see. You have to dump first. Maybe that's the dump, but you already have the wick up there too. And honestly, the 1 hour looks like you're bear flagging right now, and you could go lower. The 1 hour looks bearish. So be careful. If that 1 minute decides to lose the 200 moving average, this is going to continue to dump down to 73K. Right now, the bears are in control, and we're in a downtrend. So the trend is your friend. This does look like it's likely going to dump. So if I get stopped out, I get stopped out for a small amount. I wouldn't over risk. Okay. I serve USN Abraham Lincoln, CNW. God bless you, man. Thank you for your service. Sam, did you see the H&S of the daily on Bitcoin before the dump? We did. We talked about it for days. Yeah. Keep in mind, it was only asking for donation. Yeah. Pretty rad what they did to that thing, right? No sleeping tonight. That market crash on Saturday was very strange. Yes. And that's the thing. I don't like to trade Saturdays, but then I could see there was a huge move. So I didn't want to push my team and my trading group into a bad trading day, but I also had to go with the probability. So calling the short today was very difficult. But we did it. We made it happen. Shout out to everybody. So this looks like it could go lower. You're at the whim of the 1 minute 200 moving average, and now you're below it with a head and shoulder pattern. I'll be honest, this could come down to a double bottom at 77.5, 77.2. Right there, 77 even, actually, 77.1. Did anyone here serve on the USS Liberty? Did anyone here serve on the USS Liberty? Thanks, it was just about a yearly candle, but you made me smile. Much love anyways, yeah. Sam, do you see the EMA or the MA? I use MAs. Moving averages, no EMAs. Yeah. You seriously think all the files were released? No, man. You're smarter than that. You have to be joking. I mean, they didn't go after anybody either, too, so. Honestly, I don't care, man. I don't care. Is it going to help me raise my kids any better? Is it going to help me make more sweet love to my wife any nicer? Is it going to make me a better friend to my friends? No. So I don't care. No, honestly, I want to see the victims get their restitution. People that did the wrong thing should pay, but that doesn't seem to be happening. They seem to just use it to smear, But again, let the truth come out. Let it all go the way it's supposed to go. Elon pushed for it. He got it out. You can see he had nothing to do with it. They tried to get him. He was clean. He was vindicated by those files. I think it should fill 50% of the daily wick, which is about 77K before going to 84 to close the CME gap. Okay. Thank you, bro. Sounds like you know more than me. Appreciate that. I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. I have not a clue. So yeah, look for this cup and handle to prevail. That's going to be the way you can win here, and look for the 4-hour candle to close the tweezer bottom. I can't really tell you much else. I don't want to push it too hard. And I'm looking for gold here to actually make a bounce. Gold, is in a bit of a cup and handle there too. Like this is a cup. And that's a handle there. I'm going to be on Fox News tomorrow. On Fox News DC. You know, you got to start somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to be on Fox News DC. I'm not on CNN, but I'll get there. And, you know, and honestly, could be kind of like how do I dip my toe in the water here. I'm going to be on the Guy Lambert Show at 1 p.m. tomorrow. All right. Fox News on the Guy Lambert Show. This is Guy Lambert. Have you ever seen him? He's a radio and TV host. He's on Fox5DC.com. Guy Lambert. Okay. And we're going to be talking for, 3 to 6 minutes just about the crash, about what happened, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. So I'll be on Fox News tomorrow, baby, for the first time in my life. Let's go. Let's go. Raise the roof. Sammy's taking over TV now. All right. My first TV credits, man. After Fox got line, I had to say, be that large. I stopped watching them, but I'm going to check you out, Sammy. Thanks, man. God bless you, bro. Yeah. Hey, man, we're here to change the news, not to be the news. Yeah. Stand up and take a bow, man. Blessings on blessings. All right, yeah. You'll be excellent at Fox News. Thank you, man. Congratulations, man. You deserve it. Thanks, bro. I'm sitting here in pretty bad spirits. My leg was pumping hard, boys. And I wasn't feeling too good. And I was in this room and I just took the money off my trade and I was sitting here kind of in my mind and my wife comes in and she goes, I met this person. Someone's asking me the outlook on my leg. Adam Charles, man, great guy. God bless you, Adam. I love you. Gypsy Gold, man. And he was putting together a fight for me in Dubai, man. I was gonna be the headlining fight in Dubai, man. And I was like just about to give him the answer. And I was waiting on. He's like, dude, you got to give me an answer. Do you want to be the headliner? And I was like, and see, God didn't want me fighting. My wife didn't want me to fight. She begging me, and I said, babe, I just want one more time in a ring, man. I got in so many street fights. I just need one. She goes, Sam, you're a respected finance guy. Nobody wants to see you beating people up in Dubai. And I said, what do you mean? My whole team wants to see me out there. And she said, no, they don't. She said, people don't want to see that. You're a great guy. You don't need to be punching someone in the mouth. She's like, what if you really hurt the guy? She's like, are you going to feel good about it? I was like, yeah, I'm going to punch him out. She's like, no, you're not. And my wife Rua was like, I really don't want that happening. And you know what? God answered her prayers, man. And so when I went to text him, literally, I had to be like, yo, I got to pull Achilles. Like, I can't get in any ring. Sammy, take on Patty. My guy got smoked. Bro, you probably saved yourself from getting Jake Paul, to be honest. No way. You were going to fight. God said, no way, bro. Dang. Yeah. Sam, do you ever journal? In my mind every day. I journal to you guys, for crying out loud. You could do a transcript of the stream. Isn't that me journaling? I don't need to journal. I talk to thousands of people a day. You guys are my therapists. Why do I need to journal? For crying out loud. It's just like, where do I have time to journal while I'm taking gains? I journal to the Discord, man. You guys are my journal. Yeah. No, I would not. I can't fight 6'8" Crow. No, ain't happening. I agree. Anything can happen. You just never know. Yeah, you get hit the wrong way, but I'm pretty tough, man. And the person I was fighting was really skinny. It was kind of unfair. I think I actually might have hurt the person I was fighting. So maybe it's better off, man. It wouldn't have been that, I think the guy was getting set up to get rocked because I'm like, I've been in like 50, 60 street fight. Whatever. Who cares? Get off this stuff, Sammy. Nobody cares. You're a good guy. Let's talk about loving. Let's talk about walking kittens through the park, all right? I like to walk kittens through the park. No, but gold looks like it's a bit of a win here. Can't you see the inverted head and shoulder? It looks like it's going to follow Bitcoin, right? And there's the cup and handle too for gold. So gold and Bitcoin are both on cup and handles in the 1 minute time frame. It's kind of like pick your fancy, pick your poison, right? Sam, your wife is correct. You're on a different path now. Thank you. In all seriousness, though, I'm glad you're okay. For what it's worth, you could have wrecked on the on the ladder in the limbo, consider it a blessing in disguise. I could have wrecked on the ladder in the limbo. You're right. I forgot about that. I almost smashed into the ladder that day. A lot has happened to me this week, and I'm okay, man. God has kept me so blessed. Yeah. It's Saturday. It is. Yeah. How about them Dolphins, Sammy? Oh, man. Yo, Sammy, you should check the macro via Eliway. Thank you, man. God bless you. Concrete and steel, but God said no. I know. He said no, man. Isn't that interesting? Like, you can make all the decisions you want, and God's going to make them for you. So you're better off just riding with God anyway, because that way you won't get disappointed when what you planned isn't going to happen. I could sit here and sulk, and I can't walk, everybody. You want to see my leg? It's disgusting. If I show you my leg, you guys are going to be like, oh, God, that's horrible, right? You're going to be like, no way. Look, I can show you my leg, you know. I'll show you. I got a way to do it. $1080 high quality, baby. All right, ready? I got you. I figured out how to do this. It's so cool, and I can use my phone as a webcam. It's really awesome. Waiting for camera to load. Just give me a second. All right, starting. I'll switch it sideways here. All right, I'm going to show you my leg, man. I'm going to show you my leg. Let's see here. I got the lemon in the wall. I got a seed phrase on a pad. We don't want to see that. Oh, it's funny. Anyway, hold on. I'm almost there. I got to copy the source link. Bang. I then have to go to browse or to iPhone. Got to be iPhone. I'm going to get this. I can do it. I know I can do it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Double click iPhone. Paste this in. Bang. Control. Yep. There we go. Look at that. Check. And I'm going to mute the iPhone. So here you go. And you can, guys, anyone can do this. You can create multiple cameras. So you can see, man, my foot is beat up. Look at that swollen, bro. That is nasty, bro. It looks like a panda bear. Look at compared to my other foot, man. It's insane. Like, you know what I mean? My other foot's just chilling, nice and skinny. This thing is, oh my God, bro. Why is there an X on it? They did that at the hospital. Look how big it is, bro. Like, oh my God, that's disgusting, yo. My foot is so swollen. It's this, oh my God. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh man, it's bad. Look at the back of my heel. It's over, bro. I'm cooked, man. So I'm sitting here with this, like, I got my foot here on this thing. I'm doing the best I can, everyone. I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, look, I got the lemons. I got the glass. It's so funny, right? But wow. Shout out to everybody. When my wife vacuum cleans, there's a high pitch in my ear. The mic picks it up. I told her not to do that on the stream. No, we're going to do clip the nails, bro. No. I just clipped my nails, man. What do you mean? They're nice and clean. My wife just did my nails before I went to the hospital, so they didn't look bad. I thought my nails were fine. Tell my wife to clip. My wife does that. I told my Kira's as well and didn't get surgery, and I'm completely fine. That's interesting. How did you do it without surgery? What did you do? I bought a bunch of silver on Whatnot app auction. Interesting. Whatnot app? I never heard of that. Check his belly button. You're fine. Don't skip right leg day. I know, right? You are indeed better than the best. My God bless you for your consistent efforts. If I had to start your trading career again with 1,000, what 3 stocks / cryptos would you buy? I would IPO. I would buy pre-IPO in SpaceX, XAI, and Replit. Yeah. I would pre-IPO into SpaceX, Replit, and XAI. But I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. That's what I would do. I don't know what you would do. It's completely up to you. Yeah. Amika Montana lotion. Thank you. Amika Montana lotion. What the heck is that? And do you guys remember when I used to do the stream kind of like this? I used to have 2 angles on the stream. I don't know if you guys remember. But I used to do 2 angles on the stream. Right?
Sorry, I found your glasses.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. You want to come sit on my lap for a little bit? Talk about the first thing that pops up?
I don't want to hurt you.
Oh my goodness. My wife said that was in poor taste. Yeah, she rolled her eyes and walked away like I was the worst person on earth. Not the foot. I know, right? No, my foot's okay. My foot's okay. So we're still in limbo here. Bitcoin actually jumping off of 78.5. This is a good look. All right. Talk about the first thing. Just keep the cam rolling though. I know. Laughter is the best medicine. That's what, guys, I'm staying happy, man. I'm a happy guy. I can't let this injury like get me all down and about. I can't get depressed. I can't let it pull me down. I got to be able to just kind of shrug this off, man. I got a great life. I got a good channel. I'm living my life. I'm going to be on Fox News tomorrow. You know what I mean? I got to just be positive about everything that's happening. Sam, try meditating to heal your foot. It really helped with my rotate. I believe that. Sitting there, like thinking about it. Yeah. No, I'm 100%. Slowing down, getting the blood pressure going. Yeah. Dad, what did Sammy teach you today, son? Feet and toes. You're funny. He's a podiatrist now. I would go where the sports team goes for surgery. The Buccaneers. That's what I said. We want the Buccaneers. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, we want the guy who did the Buccaneers. 100%. Boston strong, baby. Shout out to my man, Craig. God bless you. Shout out to Big Wick Energy, man, holding us down. He's been around a long time. Yeah. Keep your toes pointed down at all times. Yeah, just keep them pointed down, okay? Yeah, that's like where you want to have them, right? Yeah. Did you get a boot, though? Did you put yourself in a boot? Or did you just kind of go, you did it all on your own? I feel like I could just do this on my own and I would heal. You want the guy that did Kobe's Achilles, I know, right? So you wear pants but not socks. No, I never wear socks on the stream. Never. Why would you wear? Here's the deal. If you don't wear, I don't wear shoes in my house, right? No shoes allowed in the house. So if there's no shoes allowed in my house, why the heck would I wear socks? That's a insurance. You could fall on your butt and break your back. You ever slip on socks? We don't know socks in the house. Yes, I got a boot. Yeah. Lifer's on those good pain pills. I know, right? Shout out to you, Sam. Love you, bro. Thank you, man. God bless you, Big Wick Energy, man. You've been holding me down since day one, man. God bless you, man. I'm going to make you a mod, bro, because I love you. I'm going to give you wrench status, bro. You've been around way too long. Watch, type it in. I want to see your name in blue, bro. I just want to see it. Say what up. Say yes, I'm modded, baby. Good luck tomorrow, Sammy. Get things happening. Congrats, Fox. Here comes Sammy. Cup in handy, baby. I think it's local, DC. It's not national news. But I got to get to Charles Payne. Yeah. So I gave you what I could for tonight. Watch Bitcoin. Be careful. Gold might also get a bit of a rally, but we also may get a dump here. Yeah, and being barefoot strengthens the feet too. I'm a lifer forever. God bless you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Pants confirmed on. Yeah, I know. Imagine if I didn't have pants on and I did that. Like I just forgot. I wanted to fly. Stupid, man. I always am funny on Saturday night. We try to have fun on Saturday night. It's Saturday night. Like if you're lame on Saturday night, like come on. You know what I mean? It's Saturday night. Everybody, it's Saturday Night Live. It should do both side cameras, but some reason it won't do that one, huh? But we used to do this on the show. I remember we used to have it like, well, that's weird. Oh yeah, we used to do it like this, right? Oh yeah. Oh, now it's doing it. Now it's doing what I wanted it to do. But yeah, we used to do the show like this, and I used to have two cameras. Who remembers this? We used to do the show just like this, and you guys could kind of see two things going on at the same time, right? And you can kind of... It was an interesting time to be alive, right? But we used to do the show like this, if you remember correctly from back in the day. I did it, I think, for about 7-8 months. Then there was a time where I showed the computer. Look at Marv. Look at Marv. Marv is amazing there. Right? That's Marv, my computer. Marv is awesome. Marv is really, really nice. Well, yeah. And I always liked that idea that you could like see me moving in two different ways. You know, it's like, did I not just see alcohol on the desk? Alcohol? No, I don't drink alcohol. There's no alcohol on my desk. There's a Magic Mind. There's some, There's some, no alcohol. That is actually a bottle of cleaning solution. No alcohol on my desk, man. Nope. Don't try to play me. My wife doesn't allow, even when I drank a little bit, my wife didn't allow alcohol in the house, regardless. So, yeah. Sammy got the Weatherman green screen. I put my panties in the basement while watching YouTube. You're such a weirdo, man. I'm long in fracks and CRSP for fun. I remember when you could be streaming will you stream tomorrow at Market Open? Tomorrow is Sunday. There's no Market Open. Am I wrong? Is tomorrow Sunday or Saturday? Am I getting confused? Wait, is today Saturday? No, today's Saturday. Right? Yeah, today's Saturday the 31st. Tomorrow is Sunday, man. Suit closet tour? You want the suit closet tour? You guys want that? We could do that. We've never done that before, right? Let me see if there's something I don't want you guys to see. Let me think. My house is a mess right now. They're redoing it. You want to see the suit closet? It's a mess right now, though. All right, look, I'll cap it because I can't. Certain things can't be seen. I'll take you guys. All right. Check 1 2. Oh, maybe. Check 1 2. Yo. Sorry about that. Thanks for sharing, Sam. Welcome back. I saw no short. Sam, you're too funny, man. You're muted the whole time. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So here's the deal. I have a bunch of suits, but I had to move them to another closet because I can't access that closet right now. It's a mess. As you could see, they're redoing my bathroom. So what I was saying to you guys is all I said to you was, we're redoing my bathroom. So you're not going to be able to see everything. And all my stuff isn't there. So that's all that's the only thing you heard me say. And then I told my wife that I didn't want her on camera. So, yeah. And, I just, we could do different stuff like this. I can jump in the pool with a suit on at the end of some of the streams. We'll do some fun stuff. Okay? Yeah. That was an awesome tour, man. 21 touching the 200. Bitcoin 21 touching the 200. On what time frame, man? On what time frame? Ooh, look, see how that trying to bounce back? That's strong. Yeah, I think it's worth to take. I'm in a long just in case we get another push back up. And honestly, if you look at it here, what I'm starting to see is this. And it's very similar to what we saw earlier today. And that could be breaking out. That could be breaking out right there to the upside, right? That could be the little flag. We cross the 200 and we get the push. And then once you get through the gap here, look, you can gap right back up to 81,000, right? So that's probably, that looks interesting to me. We get to round it because it was it was one of the biggest liquidations in history. So how do you not bounce back? You know what I mean? How do you not? Where are we going to get more liquidations than that? Right? Hold on, I want to see what I did with I guess I did something with the link at the beginning that took away the mic. But I could hear it. It's interesting. I could hear it very low. Like when I put on iPhone here, let me see. Hey, you hear it now, right? Yeah, you can hear it now. You hear the audio now. Agreed? You can hear the audio now? Yeah. There we go. And then what I would do is I also go to the properties. Oh, no, not properties. I want to go to filters, edit filters, add a filter, image. Oh, wow, it's doing that. No. Oh, yeah. Filters, edit filters, add a filter. Oh, I think it's color. I wanted to add a gain. Check. It's very low. Very low. Oh, that's better there, but not amazing. All right. Yeah. Trump says he wants to lose monetary policy for the Fed, but appoints another chair who'll be tighter than Powell. Has been no wonder markets are selling off. So that's what people were saying. This guy, but he's pro Bitcoin, but he's tighter than. I don't understand what's happening there. Yeah, it's a nice shot though, right? That's a cool shot. Like if that was like my regular shot, that's a cool shot. I like that. Like it's so cool, man. You get to really kind of get a picture of you get some different angles, I got to be careful because I have a lot of things on the wall that I can't show, if you know what I'm saying. So I can't show certain can guys. I got to be very careful. I was talking about tomorrow Asian market open. Oh, that's different. That's completely different. And let's get the right mic now so you guys can actually hear the show. 2020 and files with the audio on the iPhone. I know, right? Funny. So it looks like we might get along here out of the cup and handle to the upside. I'm just, being upfront with you here. And what a Saturday to trade. Shout out to anyone that traded with me, made gains, figured it out, had some fun. It was a blessing, right? And those one of the biggest liquidations in history yesterday. We'll see what happens there. I feel like my group was on point. Maybe some people, but I feel like we don't get liquidated. My trading group should get cut in half. Everyone should leave, but we don't. We stay strong. So it shows that you guys aren't doing the wrong thing. You guys are making it happen. which is cool. Looks good now because I don't belong and feels like you're in the charts. Yeah. And I am in the charts, man. You guys can see that I am in the charts. You know, it's like this guy's in there. Yeah. Monday will be hell. If we hold the fifth leg, down is in. Yeah. I'm in the group and made 10K, baby. That's amazing. $10,000 today? Unbelievable. Looking gold's in a cup and handle too. Gold looks like it's about to rip. And the target for gold is about 4955 out of 4860. So, yeah, we might see gold and Bitcoin ripping tonight into tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. And you can see I got this whole other setup too behind me. Look. Right? I mean, Louis Vuitton though. Well, we got, nice setup there. A whole nother mini computer with a mixer, everything you need to get going. A nice bookshelf. That's like my interview station behind my big station. I've been building that the last couple of weeks, getting things ready. Like I'll probably be there on Fox News. I might use that. I can also use this look, right? It doesn't really matter. I have a bunch of different options. Look at the ceiling up here. The ceilings are 12 feet high in this room. Like I can't even maybe even 13 feet high or something crazy. The ceilings in my house are huge. They're 14-foot ceilings in some places. It's insanity. Yeah, like my living room looks like kind of like a ballroom. It's crazy. Look at this. I was the one that demanded the chandelier. I really wanted that chandelier. I said, that's the one, baby. That's the one. Anyway, before I get in any trouble, I probably should put that back. But yeah, the aura can really stretch out. What is that? What is he saying? Well, you can still see the price for golf during market close. Vaulted ceilings lead to more expansive thinking naturally. Interesting. The aura can really stretch out. You're funny, man. Hey, you're probably right. But it's Saturday, so gold is closed. Yeah, I love the tour. Thank you, man. Diamond chandelier, spiral staircases, clawfoot bathtubs. Oh, one last thing, right? You guys want to see the Lambo? I can show you the Lambo. I always love showing the Lambo in real time. It's kind of cool. But check 1 2. Now there's no audio coming out of the iPhone though. That's weird. Before there was audio at least. Now there's no audio at all. Strange. Before we were getting some type of audio. Let's see it. We'd love to see it. Tokenized gold. It's not closed. I know. Yeah, it's not closed. It's tokenized gold. That's going to keep going. Actually, no, it is closed. On BTC, it is closed. It ain't moving. Yeah. It's 24. Yeah, they got to wait for the gold market to open. Wait, something weird just happened because we had iPhone audio a second ago. And now I don't have iPhone audio. Yo, I see it bouncing. I see it bouncing, but now I don't see the audio at all. I did something there. To the properties. Yo. No, we don't want that. I'll have to do this on my own time. I'll waste your guys' time. Yo. It's weird. I just lost the input for the iPhone audio. Actually, you know what? I could fix this. I'll do it one more time. No, I still got the cam open. Oh, yeah, maybe I just need to reestablish. Yeah, there you go. I reestablished. You're right. You guys can hear that. It's weird, though. I should be able to add an audio filter, and it won't let me. Let's take a look at properties. Check 1 2 1 2. Huh. Yeah, it's at the loudest it can be. So let's see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah. We need audio for revving the Lambo. Can you hear me? I'll rev that thing for you guys. I really will. Can you guys hear me? Like you're in a cave. That's all right. All right. As long as you can hear me, that's fine. As long as you can hear me, that's all that matters. Let's go. Let's go check out the Lambie. Let me guys show you. Let me show you my Lambie. I got to do things that cheer me up right now. Got to do things that cheer me up. I'm hopping on my foot, man. I'm going. Going to the Lambo. To the Lambo. Haven't started it. And haven't driven it. It's been all nasty out. Look, they're redoing my whole bathroom. So she's covered right now. Right? The reveal. Ah, she's so pretty, man. She's so pretty. Look at that puppy, man. This thing is so ridiculous. She knows I'm around, you heard? Ooh. Whiffed off the look at her, man. Look at this puppy. I have to put this back on. But she's so smooth, man. Dang. Crazy. Love this baby, man. So pretty in here. It smells so clean and new. She's so fresh. So crazy, bro. The Lambie, man, is so sick. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. I never thought in my whole life, ever in my life, like, man, wow. I gotta put this back on. If I rev it, it's gonna wake up. What time is it? It's freaking late. I'm so old, man. I feel like I'm an old man. I haven't started her in so long. Oh, oh. All right, boys. This is for the lifers. But now she's back down a little bit. That's a Lambo, man. You know, little golf cart. You know what I mean? A little something to whip around. Or I could rev her for you, but I don't want to get too crazy. My wife came out. What the hell are you doing? She's pissed. Everyone's always pissed at me. I'm always doing something wrong. I tell you what, man. Actually, I gotta let it chill. It's a little hot there. Yeah, cold start wasn't too bad. And you gotta be careful how you put the cover back on. You don't want to be scratching the car. You know what I mean? Like there's a whole thing there. Look, I even don't touch this. I grab this and I just swing it close. So I don't put my fingerprints. I'm anal about it, man. I want to keep this puppy nice for years to come. I don't want to ever sell her. Give me my trophy, baby. I thought I was gonna buy her and then like maybe resell her or something, but I love this car too much, and nobody has this color.
No one has this thing. You know, not like this with the white Rohano rims, and she's beautiful, man. She's beautiful. She's special. So you guys deserve it. It's Saturday night. I want to show you guys a little bit of behind my life. All right. Look, you even got little places for the rear view mirrors. I gotta love it, man. I probably shouldn't be doing any of this. But hey, I gotta do what cheers me up right now. I'm not, in this car, when I look at it, I get happy, man. I get happy. But that's the Lambo. She's there. Or whatever. She needed a little star anyway. Actually, that bothers me. That's gotta be right. Yeah. And they've been doing all this. Look, this is all the bathroom. This is the tiles for the bathroom. So I got guys in here. It's like, stay away from the freaking Lambo. Schmucko. No, I'm just, you know what I mean? Easy, boys. Easy over there. And if you didn't have the fin, it would fit perfectly. But there you have it. Let me get back to my seat here. There's the Lambo. I just learned how to do this with the camera thing. You know what I mean? My love, could you give me my pill? I don't know. I'm live. I don't want you on camera. We'll go in your room for a second. Go in your room for a second. Thank you. No one likes to listen to me when I talk. I'm the father. My house is a mess right now. It's just a mess. There's stuff everywhere. 86-inch TV. That thing's huge. You want to come watch the game one day, right? That's why I gotta be careful here. In my office. My foot is so beat. Look at that thing, man. Oh my God. Well, I appreciate that, everyone. Oh, I made it so small? I thought I made it big.
I should have made it. I thought I was big this whole time I did that. Made you guys look at a tiny screen the whole time. Man. So sorry. I thought I made the screen big. I thought I had made it like this and walked away. I guess I went to grab it and didn't. Make sure they don't cut tiles near the car, Sam. That goes everywhere and sharp edges. No. I'm not allowing any of that. They're going to do all that. They have all that stuff in the bathroom. Yeah, get a battery tender to keep the battery from dying. Yeah, they gave me one. They gave me a battery tender. Yeah. Zoomed in all good. There's a 13-hour meme called EPS. The guy hit 72X. Tipped a bit now. 13-hour meme called EPS. Thanks, man. Back in the garage, yeah. Hard to see anything on the small screen. I know, man. Why did I do that? I'll do it again. Every Saturday night we'll do Lambo. We'll do a Lambo Vision on the Saturday night stream or something. You know what I mean? Anyway, everyone, I'm going to jump on out of here for the night. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Ask Wyver to take you MCD, McD's, and I love you, man. Sir, your voice could beat 10 Peaky Blinders. Funny, right? Thanks for all you do, Sammy. Take it easy on the leg. Good night. Yep, like Mercedes, you don't want this battery to go dead. Yeah. Lambo dreams in 40 degrees. I know, right? One last call. If Bitcoin is repeating the same pattern I did back in 21 and 2023, it looks like it is 100%. Yeah, you're the bestest, man. Yeah, I feel better. How many people stayed for that? Wow, we actually kept viewership the whole time. Yeah, my foot's killing me now. What the hell, man? I'm so stupid. Someone says Bitcoin pumping. Yeah, it's coming out a little bit. 7,800, 700, 78,791. That ain't bad. You know, we'll see what we can get out of that. Yeah, we'll see. I'm looking for a pump. I tell you, right now, I'm looking for this cup and handle to break out. And right now, I'm actually seeing the model. So hold on. I'm seeing the model here too a bit. Like, you know, I'm seeing that ascending triangle. That looks like that's going to pump right now. Honestly, look at that. That looks nice. Get back to 80K at least for the night, and then we go from there. So thanks for a million, sir, for your undying efforts. May God bless you. Get well. We want to see you running, man. Love from India. God bless you, man. Thank you. You didn't do the prediction where Bitcoin will be tomorrow. Honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. I'll be on at what, 8, 7 in the morning tomorrow. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Let's take a look. So it'll be Sunday, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 a.m. right there. So let's see. Sunday at 8 a.m. right here. And it looks like we're going to get a pump, close, pump, close, pump, close. I really feel like we could be right here. So I'm making my prediction like somewhere right here. And let me move it over. Like, yeah, like we take our time. I'm going to say we're going to be right there. All right. Can I, you know, that's about where we'll be. We'll slowly pump. We'll probably pump, come back down, and end up right here, though. But there you go. We'll see where we go. We'll see if I can get in the green box when we show up tomorrow morning for Bitcoin. All right. Nice to have you on a little while longer. We can zoom out in. It's all good, man. Thank you. Yeah, but like, dang, man. Like, it would have been nice to show it big. It was loud, too. My wife was like, what the heck? Yeah, I'll open up the garage 100%. Thank you for saying that. I usually do, man. But I don't want you guys to see my house. So there's security reasons. We'll be opening up that right now, though, for sure. Best wishes to you, brother. Hope he heals quickly. I have promoxyl tibia back in August. I finally start walking now. I had 2 surgeries with 3 plates at 23 screws, but I'm walking fine now. Good luck. Thank you, man. Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, we bought it to this possible 1 hour reversal, and it looks like we're going to cup and handle our way back to the upside here, but you never know. Stay focused. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on Fox News tomorrow, too, as well, on DC Local with Guy Lambert. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Pusha. Pusha. Right? And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. I love you guys. And, yeah. Trump just spoke on Air Force One on YouTube if you want to listen. Thank you. Yeah. I blew the Achilles just playing paddle, a game like paddleball and tennis. I just lunged forward too fast, and it got popped. And I'm out. Yeah. Everyone, I love you. Keep pushing. Thank you so much for a great stream. You got my mind off of all the pain. And I love you. I'll see you all tomorrow. God bless. I really feel truly blessed. Like, I don't feel bad. My leg, it could happen to anyone. It happened to me. It is what it is. It happened to me so I can maybe inspire people that it happened to too. You know, God's always working through everybody. So he's working through me. He's working through you. And let God work through you, man. Raise your frequency. God will fly right in there and help everybody around you. God bless you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.